was that song?
Hello, and welcome to Unexplained Possibilities Podcast. I'm your host, Melvin the Crimson Taurus, and you know what? We're just gonna jump right into it. So, if you can read, then you will know I'm not here alone, and that Texas witch, Bonnie, is here with me, filling in for Niema tonight. Niema couldn't make it because she had a little bit of an emergency, so she's doing that stuff, and don't worry, she'll be fine, guys. It's nothing too crazy. So with that said, Bonnie, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. How about you, Mel? I've been doing good.
I'm doing okay. uh, it's some stuff that has been happening,
Some
sorta, kinda.
see, that's kind of a just honestly, I feel like that's good in the energy lately. There's certain placements. I think that they said if you have Virgo, I can't remember. It was Virgo and Gemini, in any of your main three placements. It's going to be a wrecking ball in a good way, but it's going to be energetic good.
It's
And
something.
I'm not sure if Taurus, but don't you have Virgo in your chart too?
I probably do. As far as I know, for right now, I know for a fact Taurus, Libra, Libra. So I do know that.
Sorry.
What's so funny, Bonnie?
Just yours, all air.
Yeah.
No, you said Taurus, so you're Earth, air.
Taurus, Libra,
That's a,
Libra.
that kind of makes a weird mix.
So,
Kind of like mine. That's a weird one.
yeah, so Earth, air, air, all ruled by Venus.
I'm I'm water, and fire. Go figure. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of you and I have the same thing going on, but in opposite directions.
Yes. And hello, Nick. Hello, Harley. Hello, Christy. Welcome. Thank you guys for joining tonight. I know it was kind of last minute and random. And who is the pooch?
This is Darth Vader.
Vader.
Yes, Vader. You say hi. You say hi. Look. Say hi. Hi. It's my best friend. I love
Oh,
him so.
Darth Vader. I love that.
Oh, he is, and he's such a sweetheart.
Well, then you named them the wrong thing. Should have named them Luke.
Yes, but it's not. You know what, my friend? You know Stin. You know what she calls him?
What?
Oh, hold on. Hey, babe. What is it? Stin calls Vader. What does Stin call Vader? Rick James.
Rick
Rick James.
James. Oh my
Look.
God.
Okay, you gotta look. Kind of.
Rick
I
James.
see.
I'm gonna
I
have
see.
to. I'm gonna have to
I
edit
see.
in a side by side picture.
Look at his
So,
hair. Look at that hair. Tell me, Rick James.
like maybe 1980s Rick James. Yeah,
Yeah, no, that's exactly the one. he, he's so foo too.
that's funny. I like that.
Yeah, I love Stan. She always comes up with the best stuff. Put you down, honey. You can't. He is so. I love it. I do love it. But he is stuck. Like at work, he's in the lab the whole time, and I love it. I mean, I do love it.
Well, you have to
But
love it. You have no
yeah,
choice.
he's boss. But then he'll go and lay with Curtis too. It's cute. I love him.
So, we're gonna jump into a little bit of a serious topic here. Normally, I don't open up like this, but I'm gonna actually open up about some stuff. And if people have noticed, like it's been a lack of content for Unexplained. This is only the second thing I've done this month. And part of the reason for that is because I have been dealing with some depression and it decided to slap me very hard. So depression, she's a heifer called Carolina. We'll just say that. And what I want to know is how does our emotions, whether it be depression, excitement, joy, whatever, affect us when we're trying to do ritual work or divination or something?
Hmm. Curtis and I talked about this recently. It's very interesting. Um, It's a really good time, depending on what it is. So I've shared this with you before. When the boy's dad had gotten sick, and before he got sick, my oldest had come and sat in my lap at 15 years old and was like, why does my dad just not love me? Like he was come to that, it was, okay, my dad didn't want to spend time, da, 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 da. And I said, out of emotion, because, when you're holding a 15-year-old young man in your lap, and he's literally something that it's okay to cry over this because he's trying to understand. When he walked in the other room, I was angry. And I said it with every bit of mama bear in me, that I wanted to see him. Okay, I wanted to see Karma. And I remember when I found out he got sick, first thought I had, they tell us, like the old folks will tell you, watch your words. Curtis will say, words, is spelling, what is the spell, Words are magic. The things we say. So I feel like when we're in that moment, where we're in that emotion, if you know how to control it and direct it, it can be beneficial. Now, on the other hand, if it's in chaos, if it's, I don't know why, but like I just had a picture of, like if you think about the atomic bomb and when they're all bouncing around, all that you don't want the so yes, it can, and no, and then it can also be destructive as fuck. So I think it is going back to the karate or any kind of a martial arts type of, when you learn in it, it's really, they really teach, unless it's Cobra Kai, it's all about learning to hold back, know when to hit, know when to strike. It's not like strike first, strike hard, no mercy. It's almost the opposite. Is be prepared before somebody else strikes to know when to move. Kind of like Curtis says, it's that knowing, babe, I almost need you in here. That movement, knowing, like Bruce Lee taught to be able to
move know like what water.
Move. Yes, knowing when to move and how to move, because you're never going to get struck first, technically, and you don't even have to hit back. And think about it, if you've ever watched it, a lot of times when this person's just doing this, avoiding it, they're the ones reserving the energy. The other person's going to tire out. It's very interesting if you really think about it like that. Now, for me, like when you have these opposing forces or polar opposites, kind of like in your chart, it's kind of who you are anyway. You're on internal conflict. You probably have to be a little more careful. Okay, and I had to tell Jordan this. I said, "Quit saying that." He's like, "But I'm just not surprised." When we have our ER moments, everything's going wrong.
Yeah.
When we have those, and we do have a kind of polar energy in us, and we can say those things because we're really feeling it hard and hardcore, you're going to bring more of it. I'm like, when you're telling the universe, "Hi, excuse me, I have my hi, I like this. This is no." Don't say that. Like, hold certain things back. Yeah, you're gonna feel. Trust me, because I'm trying to learn how to do that better and better. And it's sometimes hard. You feel like you're going to implode. Oh, I really need to say that. I started laughing because there's times that it's like there's certain things in life, people even, and it could be family, friends, whatever, that you have to pull back.
Yeah.
For their sake and yours.
Yeah, and it's very. I have to say real quick, Nick, don't worry. I promise you, there is no actual girl that I know named Carolina. That was just a saying. So don't worry. He's watching out for me. He's like, don't blame Carolina. Splits happen. Well, I promise you, there was no split, and there is no Carolina. I mean, there is, but I don't know her. So just wanted to get that clear. And hello, Simona. Welcome. She says hello, and she's sending love our way. So appreciate that. Yeah, it's okay, Nick. So don't worry. But while you were saying that, I was thinking of, especially when you mentioned how you use your emotions. So I was speaking to someone the other day, and I was telling them that emotions, they can be very powerful when it comes to ritual work, spell work, whatever we want to call it, if you channel it correctly. So, for instance, you're very, very angry and just upset at whatever, whoever, the world, and you're
You're
doing,
100%
huh?
want to do a curse. That's a good time.
Yeah, but there's the caveat here. When you do whatever spell you're doing, you need to learn how to let that anger go. And all of it goes into that spell, and you have to say, okay, that's it, it's done. Walking
Yep.
away. I gave it
Yep.
all here, not gonna worry about it anymore.
Yeah, because if you, it's almost like turning around. Like they'll say, don't turn. If you're leaving, some kind of a ritual or spell behind, and you're turning away, you're saying it's done, and so it is. And like say you go away, if you turn your head just to check, it is almost saying, is it going to really work?
Yeah.
You've already missed.
Well, and it's like that that Greek story. I can't think of their names right now. It escapes me. But basically the guy, he was very he might have been the son of Apollo and a nymph perhaps, and he was able to play music extremely well. It was beautiful. And he ran to a woman who was a nymph, fell in love, they got married, doing beautiful music, blah blah blah. And it was someone else who was jealous of him because he got this beautiful girl. So he tries to steal her away. It fails. The chick gets creeped out. She gets bit by a cobra, dies. And she goes to the underworld. The guy got so sad and depressed, he goes to Hades and tries to bargain with him, like, please let me have her back. And he played the song so sad where Hades broke his own rule and said, okay, you can have her, but here's the kicker: you can't look at her when you're leaving. If you turn around and if you try to see her, that's it. You have to trust and know and trust in yourself that she is there and you're going to have her when you exit out of the underworld. And he goes all the way back to the entrance. He's literally inches away from leaving. And for some reason, at that very moment, he's like, wait, what if she's not really there? What if this is all a trick? And he looked back, and that was it. She was gone.
Every time, and that's what we do so much, and especially in ritual, that can, it's almost defeating the purpose in a way. Okay.
So it's insane to me. I love that story.
Carolina.
Uh, I love that story, but it's a sucky ending because he didn't have faith in himself.
What was that song? Caroline. Caroline.
What, Roses by Outkast?
Yes. Yes, who was that? Oh my god. Country?
No, it was Out. I'm pretty sure it was Outkast who sung that.
With what?
Yeah, like your roses, something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, there you go.
Hello, Afro Samurai. Welcome. No, Nick, it's not Persephone, although the taking of Persephone is one of my favorite myths from Greek mythology. Easily top 3. But it's not that one. I can't think of the name of it. It's on the tip of my tongue. I literally told this story to someone the other week, and I can't remember the freaking name of it. But it's very interesting, where it's like, don't look back, have confidence, and know it's going to happen. That's kind of how I see it.
Right.
But
Is that all?
but unfortunately, that's a weakness in all of us. We have self-doubt. And how do you get over that? Well,
Not you.
what'd you say?
Not you, Mel.
Yeah, very funny. Ha ha. So still, it's just something that's interesting. But yeah, so you guys know I've been just kind of fighting with depression, trying to kick it in the head somewhere, and just trying to, get more pepped up and do things, which it can be very, very tough. And then, trying to do readings and all of that. It's a good distraction. I will say that. But yeah. And I asked Bonnie too, something that I again never really would do live, but we're gonna have a little bit of fun. I asked if she could give me a love reading of all the things. Bonnie, are you down for that?
Yeah.
So I am very curious what will come out. I'm sorry in advance if your cards catch fire, and we'll we'll see what happens. So whenever you're ready, you can take it away.
I'm getting some of these cards just okay. Sorry, I'm saying okay. Spirit's like change decks. All right. So I'm using my Morgan Greer for my, the root of the questions going on, or the story, because that is tarot. Tells the story of a lovely lady. Why is that? Oh, blonde?
Living all together.
Is she blonde?
No, she better not be. No.
No, I wanted as a lady like this fellow, and I knew that it was much more than a hunch. So it could be. No, I'm not sure if it's now or then. We'll find this out in a minute. But I feel like the song of the Brady Bunch is like all these things, these adding up, all these. This matches this. Oh, what a coincidence! They like this. I like this. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of commonalities or understanding or a lot of the same interests and likes. Okay. Okay.
I have you full screen as well, so you are definitely the star of the hour. I vanished on screen. Oh, thank you, Nick. Orpheus and Eurydice. That's their names.
What is it?
Orpheus and Eurydice. Oh, and what deck are you using?
This one is going to be Crystal Visions Tarot and then Morgan Greer.
Okay, I know the Morgan Greer is one of your favorite.
It really is. This used to be one of them,
No.
but I just felt like swap.
It got demoted.
Well, okay, so the Morgan Greer is a lot of bright primary colors, but it's the Crystal Visions is a lot of purples and like pastels, but then I don't know, more kind of fairy mystical colors and design. So I kind of this is an interesting too because you got very primary, very bold type, and this one. Okay. Okay. Okay, so your first card that came up is going to be the Ace of Pentacles.
Okay.
I'm not sure if the Pentacles is more like somebody that already has money or looking for money, or I'm not even certain it's about material money, so I'll keep on rolling with it. But of course, the Ace, that kind of a gift, and it could end up financial, or it could feel like it's, like some people, love is what wealth is, right? Next card 9 of Wands. All right. I'm ready, and I'm going to put my, like, I might do this again. I'm going to go out there and break. Like, I feel like whatever this is, you see this, maybe, I don't want to call it an opportunity, but this idea, or this gift of, or, possible friendship or more. And you're like, okay, first, it does look like you kind of just went out on a limb. Somebody did. One of you did. Maybe not you, because that sounds a little odd for you, but if you did, it was pretty bold. Okay? Now, oddly enough, right after that, it's like, skirt. The chariot comes in, the chariot is fast. It can be like real, like movement. It can be like actual, hey, my move. I'm planning to move, or start a relationship. Whatever it is, it's like happens fast, super fast enough that it puts up this 5 of Wands to where we're going to start battling. I feel like this is an inside mind battle, like literally. I feel like this is going on in the brain. In somebody's cranium, it's going on. I feel like because it came so fast, kind of out of nowhere, and just it was so bold, that kind of thinking started happening to where it's literally entered the battle of the cranium, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also hearing a battle of the heart and head, mind. What is it? The mind and the heart. Mind over emotions, being rational and whatever over emotional. But I feel like when you're thinking that way, you're probably kind of on the emotional side anyways. You know what I mean? Because you're having to put that, I don't know, it's like that weight. I'm not sure where this is coming in. But which was it in the, I think, who is it? Oh my God. That put the feather on the scales.
Oh, the Egyptians, weighing of the heart.
Why is that? I'm hearing that. What is the significance of that? Explain that real quick, because I'm getting that.
If the heart is heavier than the feather, then that means you didn't live a just life, and you don't move on to the afterlife, and your heart gets devoured. If the
now I'm seeing all kinds of. Okay, keep on.
Yeah, and if the feather is heavier than the heart, or excuse me, if the heart is lighter than the feather, then you lived a just life and you're able to go to the afterlife. It's like, hey, you lived a decent life. You weren't a jerk, essentially. But of course, there's actually more to it than that, because you have to see 42 judges plus Osiris, but usually they let you on by.
Okay, so kind of take this to terms in a mental or when it comes about loving someone, take it and kind of look at it in that perspective. I don't know why, but that's what I'm, I guess, being shown to tell you. Because I just saw the feather being placed on the scale and standing back and waiting to watch it. Now, the other card after this chariot and the 5 of Wands, does this look like a feather?
Oh, it looks like it has feathers on it, yeah. The leaves, yeah. Oh, and he has a feather in his hat.
Isn't that interesting? Now, also, though, he's carrying a lot of head weight.
Yeah.
So it kind of, you want to maintain a balance in it, right? Learn to, like, okay, look at how he's carrying it. This is what I'm hearing. I've never even thought of it this way when I look at this card. But that's kind of a messed up way to be carrying a big old bundle like that. Now, listen. I was listening to one of my favorite YouTubers, true crime people, Rotten Mango today. And she said, and this was an older video, but she was talking about in Korea that a lot of them will, like, let's say they have boxes, they'll stack them and they'll like twine them together and they'll carry them like they're going to think of an easier way to carry that load. And that is going to give it a lighter feel, right? You're not carrying around. So you've got to learn, if it's you, I said you, so it might be you. These two energies are very much alike, so it's really hard to decipher who's who right now for some reason. But I feel like whoever it is that's got all this stuff going on in their cranium really needs to learn how to balance that fight in the head. Like, it's going to be normal, especially if you've been hurt or if you've been deceived or whatever before, right? It's going to be hard to put trust in the next person, especially when it's happened more than once. Okay, I'm hearing, is it, because everything's going to be a risk, it's going to be a gamble, right? Like, you know that these cards are only an option of the way it's going right now. Now, if you step off this path, it could change everything, and you'd have to get, you know what I mean? So right now, as it's going, somebody's got to learn to lessen the load, because I feel like it's really just in the head, right? And if whoever this is, I keep saying you learn how to compartmentalize what word, that's a big word for Bonnie. I don't know who said that, but it's like literally, what the hell? I love it. But and that word can quit pretty easy. So just saying, that's crazy. But compartmentalize, now I can't say it that I want to. That word that I just could say 5 seconds ago. That word, your thoughts and your emotions, right? Spirit, you must needed to laugh about it, but you're going to have to learn where to put certain things, like, your worries, red flags you think you're seeing, or even when you're like, okay, I think that was a red flag just because of this experience, and it kind of reminded me. That way, if you catch yourself reacting to a trigger of any kind, you're like, I'm sorry, I did that. It's like, you know what? I think I'm realizing that might be a trigger, and I do apologize for my reaction. So it kind of gives you a leeway. Not only one, inner healing, right? But I feel like it shows that other person that you're real. You're going to fight and work on yourself so that it's what the relationship that it is going to be a healthy one, right? Yeah. This is what's crazy, because it does turn. So the last bit of the cards I got. Interesting. Okay, so we have the Empress. And in that one of your cards.
Well, I mean, she is technically ruled by Venus, so.
And you have this perfect thing of feminine, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the first thing I notice is the sword, right? Which is knowledge, or using, your wisdom. But look what it's covering, what it's in front of.
It almost looks like a heart to me.
It is.
Okay.
That's what it is. Me too. So yes, you can use both at the same time. Like, let knowledge lead you, but your heart makes the final say. If that makes sense. And then we have the Two Pentacles. Again, reminding you, what do you need to do? There's a lot of weighing out here, right? Okay. So I think all that was you.
I wasn't going to say anything, but that is probably 95% all me.
Well, because when I change the cards, I feel like this deck set is for her. And it's very funny because I feel like there's a lot of those emotions going on. This person feels like there's this, look, lotus grows in what? Muddy, dark waters. It's something beautiful that rises from it. And the world is at literal. I love it. This is one of the neatest worlds to me. It's got them. I feel like it's almost got the most. This card has always made me feel it's like the most possibilities, the most magic. All the things. Peace. Now, here we come. And you got this one too. No. A different one, but you did get one. An Ace of Wands. Now, it's that pink, so you got to realize this is for me. Okay, something is being given. It's I feel like they see it as this passionate, caring, almost that for whatever reason, even though you're very not fire, they do see this element about you. Like they see you in a different way, I feel like, than other people. But this red around it, I feel like they're the red chakra, they're protecting themselves too. So y'all are so silly. This is silly because the next one is like the Five of Swords and the Tower, like literally worried about the worst case scenario. Y'all both are kind of crazy. Not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. No, I feel like literally both in a sense. Now hers is probably in more of that female emotional kind of way. I'm hearing that you need to let her know you're scared too. So that she don't feel like she's the only one out there. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I'm feeling crazy, and he just, you can, whatever, I feel like you just need to try to, even if you have to word salad it, which you won't do, but write it out, whatever you need to do. Confirm. If you're feeling nervous, trust me, I promise you it is not just you. And it's like, it's not because of you. And just maybe just make aware of different things that have come up that made you scared, and that you realize it's not her fault at all. It's just the way you're reacting. Hope that helps.
Actually, yes, that makes a lot of sense.
Unfortunately, very direct.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So thank you, Bonnie.
You're welcome. I think it's all going to be okay, but you're going to have to put some words together seriously.
Now,
because I'm thinking this is going to be rinse and repeat if you don't. And I mean rinse and repeat in life. And you deserve more. It's okay. And you know what? If you're being rewarded to be happy, then fucking go be happy. Duh. Like, there's no worries about them thinking that you're weak or crazy or this or that because you're afraid. It's just not like that.
Okay. And yeah, so a couple of things. First, hello, June. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it. And we're going to have to get you a new mic, Bonnie. We're going to start a GoFundMe. A couple of people are like, we can't hear. You're going in and out.
Oh, no. Okay. I can grab mine. Hang on.
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
Well, you think you can rectify it? Are you sure you should be touching stuff?
Probably not.
And so...
It's any better.
Well, I don't know. We have to wait and see what the people say. But yeah, so we'll...
Louder. I think that sometimes I get low. Curtis says I do, so I'm going to try to talk a little bit louder.
Okay. So we're going to... Well, either way, we're going to start a GoFundMe to get you a mic. So...
Oh, no.
But thank you for that. I really appreciate it. And it makes a lot of sense. It actually calms my nerves down a little bit. So,
all this.
Oh yeah, no, that was like 98% me.
Reminds me of like Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner running around in your head, dropping things, and just like there's so much going on up there. It's redunculous.
Yeah. No.
It's why.
I don't know if Simona is still here or not, but she said it best. Like, oh my gosh, Melvin, there's some weird duality with you. Like, your head is just, whoa, you seem so nice and calm, but on the inside, it's just, ah!
Right. No, yeah. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, not wrong. I am very much a worrywart, so I just
But
don't
it's
tell
what,
any.
like, the depression makes sense now because it's almost like, I would say you've exhausted yourself. And even when you're trying to sleep, like, it's still that battle. Even when you're asleep, I don't think you even realize this, but the battle's going on even then. Even if you're not remembering your dreams, that battle is like literally just constantly on repeat.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't remember my dreams at all. Like I actually remember maybe 3 or 4 of them,
That's
and
it.
that is it. And they're spaced out between the years. Like the very first one I remember, I was Batman. That's the so that's the Batmobile was there, and I
How
was
old were you? Were you a kid?
probably well, yeah, so probably yes, I was.
Well, you could hurt us.
No, but yeah, that's the very first dream I remember. I was Batman.
That's great.
So
That's a
and then the one after that, when I was a bit older, I was climbing a mountain, well, walking up a mountain hillside or whatever,
he
and
hurt us, Batman, and look, now he's going to. Here we go. He heard it from there. He heard that.
look at that, guys, a teaser.
And you got the light. Hold on.
I can't see it.
That's freaking awesome.
It's very nice.
That's cool.
And he's gonna leave me all stranded over here after he takes off. No, the cool thing about it is that it like literally tucks in, so it all looks very it looks very real. Like,
That's cool. What was
I
I
told
saying?
Dave though once when he wants to use the mask, because I'm like, oh, a hairy, fussy Batman is just kind of odd for me. Has Batman ever had a beard?
Sometimes.
Does he?
Sometimes. It depends on how late he's been out and what he's doing. So sometimes.
You're lying.
No, I'm not. I'm being dead serious. Sometimes. It depends.
It gets so. I've never noticed this.
Yeah, I mean, well, you're not going to see it in the movies or the cartoon shows or anything, but in the comics, yeah, sometimes.
Oh, so it'll show the 5 o'clock shadow. Shut up.
Yeah.
That's
In the
what?
comics, and as a matter of fact, in Batman Arkham Asylum, he gets a 5 o'clock shadow because
Okay.
he was going all night. So yeah.
So cool. I did not know. How cool is that? Okay.
Yeah. So
I'm going with the Batman from the comics, okay? That's great. Did you know the Batman from the comics?
How do you use this?
I don't know if it'll mess up. Hang on, I'll try it.
It'll mess up.
Uh-oh.
Is it on?
Bonnie's touching stuff.
Hang on. Okay, so did you know, Curtis, that there are versions of the Batman in the comics that he has a beard?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
No?
I said yes, we can hear you. Well, not
you
from
got
that.
talking to.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yes. Okay, he didn't break the phone.
All right.
It took him to do it. But no.
Look at you so people can hear you. This is what it's for. This is where you put it. It's how it's designed. There you go.
Now, are you speaking?
Just like
Are you speaking through the mic, or is it still coming through the
I
phone?
am.
Make sure you're.
I think. Okay.
All right.
Hang on.
Bonnie's touching stuff again, guys. Fingers crossed. Uh-oh. And there we go. Don't worry, I'm still here. For once, it's not tech issues on my side. And Nick, I would say that, I mean, according to scientists, everyone dreams, we just don't always remember them, and I happen to be one who doesn't remember them at all. Uh, Bonnie, where'd you go? You vanished. She touched stuff and just poof. You see, that's why I knew it as soon as she was touching it. But that's all right. She'll pop back up soonish. We'll say eventually. I mean, she's still here. We just can't hear her or see her. Oh wait, you're back. Can't hear you though. Oh wait, there was a noise.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, I did it right.
And welcome back.
See, I did it. I'm learning.
Okay. So, welcome back.
Woo woo.
Nothing blew up.
No, I didn't tear anything up this time.
Yeah, so I was just telling Nick that, yeah, I don't recall any dreams. I know they say that everyone dreams. It's just, I happen to be one of the people who don't remember them. The second dream I remember climbing up some mountains, and it was a beautiful day. I remember that. And I met Jesus, and he said, "You're going to burn to death, like in the underworld. You're going to burn." Yeah, Jesus told me I was going to
burn. It was a beautiful day, and I met Jesus, and he told me you're going to burn to death in hell.
Yeah, so.
Hell. Melvin.
Yeah.
What kind of...
I don't know.
What did you eat
I don't
dinner
know.
that night?
I have no idea. Probably pork chops, knowing me. But yeah, that's what.
Can you hear me? You're in slow motion. I don't know what's going on.
Oh no, I can hear you.
Am I froze?
No, you're fine. So I don't know what's happening.
Go.
Like on my side, you're coming in fine.
But that's so easy. Oh, good. No, it's funny that you had. That is such a like that went bad quick, type of a dream. Like what?
Yeah.
Like I've been imagining in my head the birds are chirping. You hear the doo music in the background, like the beginning of a cartoon, and then all of a sudden dark, and it's just crazy. Melvin, your mind, even in your sleep, see?
Yeah, so that was nice to receive. Or you're going to burn forever. Like, oh, really? What did I do?
Terrify you?
What was that?
Did he say it mean?
No, it was very nice.
I just told you you're going to burn forever.
Yeah, I mean...
I think that's even more frightening, honestly.
Yeah, so I don't know what I did to deserve that.
It's messed up.
It happens.
I met Jesus and he told me
Yeah, the third one, well, that one's private. That one is actually a very deep emotional dream. That one I remember the best, and it was an experience. Like it was one of those where it's like, oh, why did I have to wake up? And it was kind of, we lost Bonnie.
Right. Do you remember? You an adult or still a kid?
For that one, I was an adult, and it was very, very beautiful, and just very emotional. And it's like, oh, that was like just, it was different, and that's the one that I don't really share with anyone, but it's also a slap to the face because I woke up. It's like, wow. Oh, hello, Slim. Welcome. Oh, Bonnie, what's happening?
I was just checking because you were breaking up on me, and I'm not sure what's going on.
Oh, that's weird.
Like, it's weird.
Huh? Yeah, you're coming in fine.
I think my friends have been around now.
Oh, something's been around. But yeah, hello, Slim. Welcome. And Nick is saying, one time when I was 16, I slammed my dad's Nissan Maxima into a utility van as I was pulling out of a parking lot. It was the worst background noise I ever heard until I heard Bonnie's mic.
Oh, my mic.
Darn.
Is it better?
I think it's better.
Is it? Yeah, it's better.
I think so. But, geez, that's just, no mercy.
I don't think the mics are, well, you know me, electric stuff don't like me much.
No, that's why I was afraid of you touching things.
I can't, I'm glad it worked.
Now, here's something, because I know someone who has, well, I know a few people who have spirit boards and Ouija boards and all that. And I want to know, like, because some of the rules, it states don't get on them by yourself. Usually you want to have someone else with you. Why is that?
Well, a couple of things. Well, if there's being around somebody that, you know, my history of working with people and the ones that would do it on a constant, I think for some, I don't want to say addicted because I don't think it's really an addiction itself to the board, but it's being drawn in by something else that's wanting to keep that person on for too long, or, you know, so that maybe they can get more of a connection with that person. Or, you know, I feel like that's going to be the main issue. Well, yeah, because it's going to come to a lot of things. Okay, when is it time to stop? Are we being fooled? You know, it helps to have somebody else with you to be able to recognize those things maybe, and somebody else call it out instead of somebody just kind of blindly going, oh, I'm stuck talking to grandma, da, 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 and they start telling you to, you know, unalive this or, yeah, it can get wild. So I would say it should be for just kind of those reasons. It's like, for some people, I feel like it's kind of having to put a warning like them on that they put on like blow dryers. Please do not use while in the shower type shit. I mean, and that's for real. They have to do that because there are going to be people that won't know, that are not, especially the ones that are not experienced. If you're experienced enough, do what you want. I don't prefer ever doing it alone if I don't have to. I have a couple times, but I will usually ask somebody else to join just because.
And here's another thing, that pesky Z entity that likes to show up. Is there any way to get rid of it? Or, because
I think it's a tone.
You think so? I think so too, because it's so weird, because once it shows, it does not leave at all. Even after years, it's like, nope, I'm still here. It's like, why?
I hear you're sound like.
Uh-oh, you're breaking up.
Yeah.
Okay, you're back.
Well, okay, and I feel like I'm back. So you would, can you be there? Hello.
Yep, I'm here.
That's weird. Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I can hear you now. I feel like that thing is a tulpa type thing. And the more you interact with it, the more you feed, you know, and the more it'll show up and vice versa. I feel like the same thing can happen on spirit boxes too. Like you keep connecting with one particular entity or being or whatever, and it will come back.
So you don't think it's a true way to just get rid of it?
Don't call to it. Don't even, if it, like, okay, if you're doing your thing and it tries to act on the board, it's like, all right, no, and you can goodbye it right then. Goodbye right then. So, like, it's just literally like you would somebody trying to sell you a religion at your front door. Just don't answer.
Okay, just close the door on them.
You don't have to open the door. So, yeah, I mean, and it might take, a while before it quits knocking every time you get on. There are ways. You just have to kind of close out the session and not feed into it.
Yeah, okay. That's what I kind of thought. Because I look at it this way, you give anything attention, it's gonna come back. Kind of like a cat,
Cat.
if you feed a cat, he will come back.
We have one that he's our cat now. Because, I mean, he's an outdoor cat, but he's our cat now because of that. Yes. You fed it, now it feels like it's family.
Yeah. No, it feels like he's the boss and you are now his new employees.
Yeah. Oh, for a lot of people, absolutely. For a lot of people,
Yeah. So, okay, that's interesting though, because it's just weird. And then
it's so weird. You sound like Matt.
real, I think okay, let's ask the chat. Chat, how do I sound on your end? Is my mic okay and everything? Because I think it's your side, Bonnie.
And it's weird because you said everybody else is seeing everything normal. So if that's the case, literally, it's very weird because you're talking real slow and it's weird.
Yeah, everyone is saying I'm good.
I'm gonna go and play it back, and I don't even watch myself when I'm done lives. I don't even watch myself when I do I join a chat on the live because I just don't. I get weird about that. But I'm gonna have to look back at this one because it's literally the way I'm experiencing it is now you look normal. It's trying to mess with my head, but there's a few times that you've talked and it's just kind of slow. It's weird.
Yeah, no,
it's super weird, and I hear you like a robot.
They're saying you're the one cutting in and out. Like I'm good. It's on your end. For once, I'm clear because
go away. Whatever it is, go away.
Oh, I'm not saying that, Nick. That's that's a little too much. But yeah. So Afro says if you Bonnie, if you have another program open like a browser with many tabs, close them.
Okay, let me see. Maybe. Okay. Oh yeah. What is this one? Is that better?
Well, I don't know. I guess so.
No,
we'll find out.
You won't know. So far, it's good.
So far, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, that's really good.
Christy's.
No, it's very with the. It's the cat.
Oh, okay. Christy's asking, what made me bring up the Ouija board? And nothing in particular, just, speaking to people who have one and just thought it would make for decent conversation just to see what's going on. And, from someone who actually uses them and is familiar with them, getting that take versus, me, I don't use them. I know nothing about them. And I can't really say I'm super interested, but I'm interested. It's weird.
They're alluring, I guess you can say, in a way, yeah.
Yeah, so, but yeah, that Z entity though, it's just really is pesky because I remember, well, I'll never forget this because this was our introduction for the most part, and when you just weren't having his mess at that house and wherever it was with live sci-fi, you just this little 5 foot nothing bust in there. I ain't afraid of those out. Tell him to bring it on. I'm from Texas.
That's the thing. It literally, absolutely, it'll come up with me, but not often because it knows I'll laugh it off. Dude, you're lame, because it really has no physical presence against you unless you're giving it that. If you feed it even a little bit of fear, it will know how to latch. And then, you just got to cut off any kind of, and when I say any kind, if you're being attacked by it in any way or you think you are, then you need to cut off. If you're watching anything that brings it up, you click it off. You don't want to try to see it in any shape or form. All contact. It's kind of like a crazy ex, you have to remove all contact with them.
Okay, so go cold turkey on it. So that's interesting.
Okay, you froze.
Well, it's on your end. Like, it's something going on with your bandwidth. Yeah.
You there?
Yeah, it's something going on with your bandwidth, Bonnie. This one is on your side. Like, yeah, we're gonna start a GoFundMe now. Like, officially, we are starting a GoFundMe to get Bonnie a new mic and all of that. Oh, don't worry, Nick. It wasn't. You didn't offend anything. I was just talking to Nick real quick. You didn't offend anyone. Don't worry. It's just I don't want to say that joke. It could be a little too much.
You there?
Yep, I'm here. Wow, what is happening? I'm still here. Oh, uh-oh. And I lost her. Hold up. Yeah, don't worry, Nick. You're good. That's weird. For once, it's not on my end. I'm very happy about that. But hopefully we can fix this. We don't have much left. It's only like 10 to 15 minutes left. So very odd. Yeah, even the bandwidth here is fine. Like, I switched up how I turned something off, like the IPv6 or whatever it's called, and that worked wonders. I wonder if Bonnie is restarting everything, because she is totally absent. Hmm. Okay, well, I'm still here. We're still recording, so I will make conversation until she comes back, which hopefully happens soon. But anyway, yeah, it is kind of weird. So, I don't know. But what do you guys think about the Z entity? I know, Chrissy, you said you believe in it. Anyone else believe in that thing, or do you think it is just whatever? Well, I'll put the camera on when things get back to normal. Don't worry. For right now, we're waiting for Bonnie to jump back. Oh, yeah, she's not even answering me on some other stuff, so her internet might have gone completely down and out. Oh, you think they're evil? Why do you think they're evil, Nick? And Slim, you go straight to Lucifer. Yeah, I don't think they're good. I don't think they're evil. I think it's about intentions a lot. And, sometimes it's also like people won't exactly know this nowadays, but it's almost like going through the yellow pages and just dialing up a random number. Well, I guess it would be the white pages. But oh, wait, she's back.
Those.
Welcome back.
I
Okay.
remember those.
So we lost you for a bit. You're back. Welcome.
Welcome. You have mail.
So, all right. Ooh, you aged yourself.
You have mail. But if you know what it is, then you age yourself.
No, I saw the movie.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I saw the movie. So that's what's going on there. Did you like that movie by chance? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like romance stuff, so
Me either.
yeah, it's just ugh. The first thing Nick says, Meg Ryan can't fake an orgasm.
Oh my!
I mean, different movie, but okay. We'll go with
Which
that.
one was that?
When Harry Met Sally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what that was. Okay.
Yeah, when Harry Met
I
Sally.
know. I've heard of it, and I don't know if I've ever watched it, to be honest.
Yeah, it's not my type of movie, but the movie itself takes place over like several years. So that's just I don't know. I don't like romance stuff. Yeah,
Some
that's right.
crazy stuff.
Oh God, what'd you say, Bonnie?
This crazy stuff. The romance stuff's a little too much sometimes for me.
Yeah. Now I tell you what, a movie that I saw recently was La La Land. I wrote that movie off for the longest time. I always said this looks like a total chick flick. Not interested in it. I finally watched it, and I really enjoyed it. And it's like, okay, this isn't a total chick flick. And then I saw the ending and I got PO'd. And it's like, why did I watch this? This is stupid.
Which one?
La La Land, Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone. And
I've never heard of it. Don't watch anything.
Yeah, it's a musical. And it honestly, it really is. Yeah, I like musicals. So, and it was really good. It honestly was good, except for that ending. I absolutely hate that ending. And
there was a weird horror movie type musical I watched recently. It was very weird. I can't remember. Maybe it was a year ago I watched it. But it was kind of strange.
well,
It could have probably, to be honest. It was like about the circus. And he was like a magician, but he was faking it. What was that?
well, it sounds like P.T. Barnum.
Might have been.
Oh, no.
But it was very interesting. It was a musical. I
mean,
believe it had a lot of songs in it that they would sing. So it felt like a musical. Would you stop?
yeah, I mean, but you said it was a horror film, so it's not P.T. Barnum or The Greatest Showman, whatever it's called, with Hugh Jackman. But
Really? What was it?
The Greatest Showman, something like that. That's
In
with. Well, that's not a horror movie.
When there's a murder in it?
I don't know. I never really saw it, but I know it's about P.T. Barnum and it's a musical. And it's, how the circus are Barnum and Bailey's, the circus. So
I have to look it. I don't think it was The Greatest Showman because I know what that one is. I've never seen it, but I don't know. So it could be wrong.
yeah, no, it's no way it was The Greatest Showman. Not, I mean, P.T. Barnum was a criminal, a liar, a racist, many things, but
What? Okay.
I don't think he was a murderer.
Schmurder.
No, but my favorite musical, I know this has nothing to do with the paranormal, guys, I know, but my favorite musical is Grease. Oh, I love Grease.
I've never seen the musical. Well, I mean, I've seen the movie, the musical, but yeah, I like this.
No, I'm talking about the movie. I haven't seen it on Broadway. I know, though, this is one of the few occasions where the movie actually influenced the theatrical musical, where elements from the movie they put in the musical when originally the musical was different than the movie.
Okay.
So that's one of the few times where it's like, no, we're making these changes. It was just that good, where the movie is actually better than the staged musical.
Would you like? I know because you have all kinds of feelings towards Walt Disney. But would you like to see the Lion King musical?
I've seen it. I'm not going to age myself here, but I will just say I saw it when I was younger, and I loved it. I had very front row seats when I was watching it, and yeah, believe it or not, I am cultured.
Oh, that was good. It looks good.
Oh, it was amazing. It was so fun.
It almost looks like it would be a magical experience.
Yeah. And yes, Nick, I actually am a big John Travolta fan. You are not wrong. I really do like John Travolta. So yes. But yeah,
That is,
the Lion King the musical was really good. It's my second favorite musical. Uh, 2 points if you can guess my favorite. Should I play the Jeopardy music?
okay. Trying to think. Yeah, I don't know what line.
All right, I'll tell you what it's not Wicked. In case you're gonna say that, it's not Wicked. Lion King's my second favorite. I've not seen Aladdin yet, even though that's my favorite animated Disney movie.
I know your favorite.
Oh, what is it?
The Mickey Mouse one where he's the wizard.
What, Fantasia? Fantasia.
Yeah.
I've seen Fantasia on Ice, but no, that is not my favorite. It's not Phantom of the Opera. I think that's absolute garbage. So,
Mamma Mia!
so, oh God, no, no, oh, no,
Little Women. I don't know.
Cats.
Mom.
Oh, Bonnie.
What was the song that they sing? There's one that my nephew would sing it. Something. Hold on. There's one. I think it's the main song from it, but when he was singing it, I'm like, this is really kind of a creepy song.
What, Jellicle Cats? Jellicle Cats come out tonight. Jellicle Cats, come on, come on. Rum Tum Tugger. I love Rum Tum Tugger. Well, you have to remember it.
Cats it just looks different, but I've never really watched it, so I can't say it.
No. I love Cats. That was the first musical I've ever been to, stage musical, and I absolutely loved it. I bought the DVD for when, like, the home DVD when they were doing it. I refuse to see that god awful movie though. That's not happening. But
No.
but yeah, oh my gosh, Cats left an impression on me.
I've not ever watched a musical. I've watched plays and stuff, and I think my favorite, it might have been Macbeth. My favorite.
You see, my problem.
I've also watched
Oh.
Summer.
Like Midsummer. Yeah,
Midsummer's
Night. Yeah.
Better.
My problem with plays is, for me, they're too boring. Like, and I just get.
But a musical's just a place with singing.
Well, yeah, but it's fun usually. You know, you're jumping around and singing and dancing and all of that. I could dig that. I don't like Shakespearean stuff. I think his stories are not very good.
I was a drama nerd.
Here we are, my dearest love, as I speak to thee. Come, open thy eyes, feed me thine heart. Like, please.
Look now in the eyes.
Ugh. Like, it's just, no. It's not for me. Oh, and Nick is over here saying, let's make So Strange Times the musical. We will all make one scene and send it to me, and it will be a feature-length film after editing. Oh, gosh. Don't do that. I mean, I'm sure there are talented people who can do that, but don't do that. That's But yeah, so there you guys go.
Learn to edit people's faces into videos.
Oh, that's so annoying. I don't like editing. It's very annoying.
I want to do it just for one funny, like a little clip.
Oh, you know what, Bonnie? Because we're running out of time here, and I want to bring this up, especially since you mentioned it a little earlier. How do you now feel about aliens?
I'm okay. I like if one walks in the house, I'm probably not going to be like, "Hey, what's up? Welcome." I will probably drop a heart, literally. Don't. But Mike, I would like to question why they would even mess around on this planet anymore. But besides the point, I guess they're here to ask the questions, not us. Huh?
Yeah, well, I bring it up
I'd be
for
even care.
yeah. Oh, I'm sure they don't really care. I mean, maybe a select few, but I bring this up because I was thinking about ETs and everything, and how some of them they will spy on people. Like they will literally stand in corners and just look at you. You'll never know they're there unless an animal reacts, and most likely a dog before a cat. A cat just walk on by.
Say he was growling at something. I said, "What are you literally growling at?"
Ooh, and
That's it.
I was just thinking about that, and I want to know, like, if you could tap into that energy. I don't know if you can, and just ask why. Why do you stare at people? What is your purpose? What do you want from us, if anything?
It's only observation.
Oh, shoot. Where did that come from?
It's just what I'm hearing is observation only. It's like they're just here to watch. It's how we react,
Huh.
which is weird because the other day when I was feeling them, was interesting because there were some intense emotions going on. It wasn't negative, but it was just also not comfortable. But then my lights started doing the blinking thing that they do. They like to always, that's how I kind of will know is when my electronics kind of like, and when I say blinking, like something's unplugging and plugging in, and it's not a cat or anything messing with the cord. It's like literally I check and stuff. And I'm like, okay, they're here. But I felt comfortable, like almost, okay, protected, but maybe not like it was protecting me, but like nothing's going to mess with me if that's around. And if it's only there to observe, that's fine. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like you poking on me and stuff, that's a little different. I probably will have a little bit of a, please, why are you doing this? But I'm okay with observation.
That's so
I
interesting.
mean, I'm sure that, you know, I would ask that for a raise if they had to sit around, and watch me. But that's got to be like watching paint dry.
So, we're quite literally their reality show.
Mm-hmm.
But then some of them intervene though and interfere.
I feel like it's just kind of, I want to call it, I know it sounds weird, but we would guess we would call it test subjects.
That, yeah, well, yeah.
We're literally, despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage.
Okay, and here's something, because you actually brought this up years ago now. I know a lot of people who have had alien experiences, and usually they jump around when it's someone who notices or there's a friend.
They're like, not letting me hear your question.
Uh-oh.
Are you kidding? I can't hear you.
What about now?
Can't hear you.
Whoa, for real? You can't? Oh my gosh. Whoa. No, for real.
I can't hear you.
Are you serious?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
They won't let me hear your question.
What? No.
Can you send a chat?
No way. Can you guys can hear me, right? What? Wait. Can you hear me now, Bonnie? Now?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Oh my gosh, that's insane. Are you for real? Like, she legit... 1 second, guys. 1 second. What? You can't hear me. Oh my God. And she's frozen. What the heck? No way.
You see? Hmm?
Wow. Bonnie,
Y'all can see. Hi. I can't hear.
you're
There
frozen.
you are.
You're frozen now.
Hey, I can't hear you again.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
I have full bars. I don't understand.
Okay. I won't ask the question. If that will help, I will not ask anything. If I'm not supposed to know, I'm not supposed to know. Please. What the heck? Okay, so that's interesting. You guys can hear me. You can hear her. She's going in and out, but her screen is actually frozen and she can't, yeah, she can't hear us or hear me. She wouldn't be able to hear you to begin with.
You there?
Yeah, I am here. I'm here. Oops, I spelled here wrong. I used the wrong one. This is insane. Oh, wow. And we lost her. Wow. I don't know what to say to that one. That's insane. Whoa. Gotta say Bonnie's super beautiful. She's lucky for that because she sounds like she's talking to an aluminum bucket. Darn. The burns, Nick, the burns. Nah, we're gonna get Bonnie a mic. Like I will personally save up to get her one, so don't you guys worry. But that's crazy. Totally lost her. That is really nuts. Like on the closing too. I was so interested in what she had to say. Well, why are you being sorry for that? I think that is perfectly fine in my book. I'm just trying to see if we could get her back real quick, or if need be, I'll call her up. That is crazy. That is crazy. So, do you guys believe in extraterrestrial life or even well, I guess you would believe in interdimensional life. I mean, technically. Oh, you're back. There we go.
Yes.
Okay. That was so weird.
What happened?
I don't know. All of a sudden you uh-oh.
You asked some weird question and then
What? Oh, why isn't this showing up now? There it is. Yeah, I was what was I going to say?
what happened?
Yeah, well, no, I was going to ask you, since usually when someone knows someone who's been abducted or visited, they get visited and so on and so forth. And I know a lot of people who have dealt with extraterrestrials. So why have I not been visited or poked and, well, I better not have been pro.
You probably have. They're
No,
not going to let you know.
I don't think I have.
And bet on it.
No, this is the one few times I'm actually really confident about this. It doesn't happen often, but this is one of the few times where it's like, no, this is I don't think I've ever been visited.
Maybe.
Oh, you're like, oh,
Maybe they're just going to take their time with you.
well, well, to close out, uh, can you get anything from Pearl out of curiosity?
Oh no. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I don't know.
What? It went out again?
Yeah,
Okay.
all I heard was to close out and then nothing.
I said to close out. Do you think you could get anything from Pearl?
What is something about wasting your time? Wasting time on something. Not on something, but like she puts things so weird. Something like just do it. Like quit dilly dallying. Like he's trying to explain how she was trying to, because it comes off harsh, but I know what she's saying is, I think it comes back to the cards even, you're wasting time over processing, overthinking, and it's like you don't realize it's wasting time. And you know what I mean? Like you've spent more time worried than you have living it, enjoying it,
Oh,
experiencing it, even. That makes sense.
kinda. I think I sort of get what she's going
Can you hear
for
me?
here. Yeah, don't worry. I can hear you. I can hear you. So, yeah. Oh, wow. And, okay. Well, I guess that's it. So I think because of all the tech issues and everything, we're just going to have to end it there, unfortunately. And we'll figure out what's going on with Bonnie's mess. But thank you guys for hanging out with us regardless. And even though there was tech problems and we need to get Bonnie a new mic, I still hope you enjoyed and had fun and picked up whatever you could pick up. Um, but next month should be a couple of good shows. I have a couple of good ones planned for you. It shouldn't be any tech issues, knock on wood. And we're going to go from there. Next up will be the In Case You Missed It. And, as soon as I'm out of this little depression prick thing, like more content will show up and, slowly battling out of that. But until then, thank you guys again for joining, and be sure to follow Unexplained Possibilities on social media. And if you want to help support me, be sure to purchase So Strange Times Volume 1 or Tarot Deck or something, anything. Or you could just come by the stream, tell a friend, put a thumbs up or something. Either way, that's cool. And, I appreciate you guys spending your time with me. That's really awesome, because you have better things to do like sleep, but here you are. So thank you so much. And with that said, remember, guys, there are things that go bump in the night. Go ahead and tell them hi. Bye, everybody.